Hey folks, I am out for a walk and I have my tree identification book. Can you see anything? I am so bad on identifying plants and trees, apart from the really main ones. So I decided to set myself the challenge of seeing how many different, well, I don't think actually, I'm going to try and find 10 different trees on my walk today, and I'm going to bring you along and show you what I see as I see them, and let's see how many we can find. I feel like I should start off by finding one straight away. And yes, I have a very mixed match outfit. Okay, so let's see. So the first tree that I've seen is this one. It's like a broadleaf tree. I can definitely identify that. And I would say it's like what they call an egg-shaped leaf. Can you see that? So it could be a birch. Oh, this is harder than I thought. I'm thinking maybe a birch. Kind of looks like it. This is so difficult. Up to 25 meters. I think this is a birch tree. I'm gonna take pictures as I go, and then I can actually check if I got it right afterwards. I think I've got one tree, so one down, 11 to go. I'm gonna get 12. I like the number 12. It's a good number. Okay, next one. Oak, number 2. I know it's an oak. There's an oak there too. I know oaks well because, well, I feel like we all know an oak, but I do also have a pet oak tree that I planted in my first year at university, and it's going strong. My oak tree is not particularly tall, but it's doing its thing. Look at that. Okay. 2 out of 12. We are, I picked 12, which is a rubbish number for getting into 100, isn't it? Getting into 100 about 8 times, just over 8 times. So I guess I am 16% of the way. Another oak. Okay, I just looked in this book and I figured I should have been identifying what type of oak these trees are. So I may have given myself a point, but I'm here and I've got this oak. Can you see that? And based on this, I think it's a pedunculate oak. A pedunculate oak. Based on the leaf shape and the little acorns that I can see. Anyway, okay. Let's keep going. I feel like I've only actually got 2. I should look out because there's probably going to be a different type of oak coming up. Also, I must be careful on these because I once knocked myself out on one of these tiny bridges because I wasn't paying attention. Like I'm probably not now. There's a tree over there which you can't really see. Can't really get close enough to look. Okay, I've been able to identify one across there, but I already knew it. It's a silver birch. So I think I've got 3 now. So this one here, I'm not 100% certain, but I think it might be a Midland hawthorn. Because the berries are like red and the leaf does resemble a similar shape, and it does follow the size that this book says for Midland hawthorn. The only thing is it says glossy dark leaves. I don't know if it's because they're quite new and that's why they're not dark, you know, because they darken. But it does have oval red fruit and it does look the same shape. So, and it's a toothed leaf. You can see there that the leaves are toothed. So I think that's a Midland hawthorn. Again, I'll take a photograph and check, but if that's the case, that is number 4. We have tree number 5. It is, oh wait, no, don't tell me how. A common alder, and I can tell that because it's a broadleaf tree, and you can see these like, oh no, I've got to try not to get stung in this bush. You can see like here, if I bring it closer, can you see this little you can't see, can you see that there? Can you see that? There are these little pine things on it. I use that to identify it. So it says broadly conical, its leaves are shiny green, agreed. on top, green grey on the underside. Oh, I should check that. Hang on. No, to be honest, I would say they look a similar colour on the underside, but this is quite a dry bit. I do think there's a difference. It's not shiny, I guess, on the underside, is it? And then it says small veins. Oh wait, sorry. With toss of hen, the vein axils. There's catkins, and its fruit, like small green pineapples, ripen to brown woody cones. There we are. They are a bit like pineapples. And it has got a bit of a texture actually. There we are. Tree number 5. Even though I just showed 4. Tree number 5. This is there. No. There is that tree too. The common alder. I'm finding that a hard name to stick in my head. Alder. Common alder. Okay, right, moving on. This and here is a much better example of our lovely silver birch with the leaves like that. Okay, aha. This tree, this is a maple leaf, isn't it? Let me have a look if I can identify it. So I feel like maple is a pretty distinct group. Just gotta find it in my book. Okay, right. So there's 3 types in my book. No, there's not. There's 7 types in my book. Right. I think I'm gonna have to go on to a page with them. It's definitely not Japanese maple, paperback maple, field maple, red maple. It's either sugar, Norway, or sycamore. I have identified it. Okay, it says on here that sycamore maple is the fastest growing maple, up to 20 meters wide, and its large leaves are borne on pink-green stalks. In spring, clusters of yellow drooping flowers appear. They have, you can't really tell, but they have like a reddy pinky stalk that the leaves are hanging off. So that, I believe, is that tree number 6 or 7? Now I can't remember. Okay, I'm gonna catch my parents up because I'm supposed to be on a walk with them. And then we've got about half of the trees to go, I believe. I definitely think we're gonna get there though. But it's rather warm. And this hat was a terrible choice for this walk. Okay, I've stopped. I'm out of breath. But that is a different type. It's a lot smaller than the one I saw before. And it doesn't have those pink leaves. Instead, I believe it might be... Is it a 5-lobe leaf? Yes, it is. Producing maple syrup. I don't think that's a sugar maple. Though, fortunately, it doesn't tell me the size of the sugar maple leaves. Let me look. Continue looking. It might not be a maple at all. Is it a buttonwood? I don't think so. It's got quite a round leaf. Oh, I'm struggling to identify it actually in my book. Because buttonwood is quite angular. And it's very, if you can see it. There. Can you see that? Not at all. Can you see that there? It's kind of rounded. Like it's not a harsh edge. Whereas this buttonwood is. It's not a field maple. I feel like it has, but a sugar maple has quite pointy tips. And it's not got red stems. It's not Norwegian either. I'm struggling. But it's definitely 5. And they're the only hand-shaped leaves of this book. Unless it's a field maple. Again, I don't believe it is that shape. I'm gonna take a photograph and then I will see if I can identify it later. Because I'm stuck on this one, to be honest. Okay, so I'm still on 6 or maybe 7 because I cannot remember how many I found in the first place. And we are approaching a tree that I already believe I have, which is an oak. Yeah, I'm disappointed I couldn't work out what that one was, but I really don't feel like it was similar to my one. It's just a nice tree though. That was a sessile oak again. Actually, I don't know if that wasn't again, if we had had a sessile oak before. In which case, maybe we're on 8 now. Or maybe 7. Or maybe 9. Maybe not 9 actually. Oh, that looks idyllic. Oh, there's terrible fumes coming from it. Another silver birch. I know I'm spotting out the popular ones, but I'm feeling like I've already learned a few. This hat is slightly too large for me. This I find crazy. Nothing to do with trees, but this is like a water bridge. Like, down there is a road. And it's just like a water bit going over it. Oh, that's a new tree. Look at this one. This one is different. This is very narrow leafed. Now I'm feeling like it was a field maple. No, but it couldn't have been. We need to work that one out. Wait, I feel like it was a field maple actually. Okay, this one is quite shrub-like at the bottom. Can you see there's like loads of different kind of branches growing up right from the very bottom of the tree? And it's got the thin leaves, which have a bit of yellow on them, like this picture. Can you see they have a bit of yellow on them? Yeah. And it's dark green on top though. So, the only thing I can't see on this is a grey underside. Though, I don't know what they class as grey underside. It's kind of like a different colour, isn't it? It's got a white. I guess it's a bit green grey. I guess it's a bit green grey, isn't it? So, anyway, this, I believe, is a common oisia. On the underside. Up to 8 metres. To be fair, is this over 8? No, it's probably about up to 8 metres. Based on the fact, like, I am under 2 metres, this is probably about 8 metres. So this is a common oisia, which makes it 8. I think 8 trees. I really don't know at this point, but I've not seen one of them before. So I'm quite pleased to see that one because I did a show and I talked about different types of willow just because it came up. And this is one of them, the oisia. So there we are, we've seen that. No, you're gonna go? No, you don't want to go? You want me to go? Okay. It is several hours later and I forgot to continue counting trees or trying to get to 12 or whatever I was trying to do. Oops. But we did learn some. So I'll do this some other time because it was kind of fun. Join me again for another Can I Spot a Tree vlog. Or I don't know if it's Can I Spot a Tree. Can I identify a tree? And have a go yourself because it's super fun. Alrighty.